Hey boys, welcome back to some Rugby League Live 4. The Young Guns career mode is up and running. This is going to be the first proper episode. It's going to be the first Auckland 9'S match, which it's a good chance to get the confidence up and running, get some of the combinations gelling. I'm not going to lie, I am very keen to get into the regular season, just because I feel like our overall 17 is very strong. Like it is a mighty strong 17. Our whole squad is star studded. Also, if you're noticing a little bit of stuttering in this video, it's not your viewing experience. That's the game. I've got to muck around with the settings a little bit in on the PC version, because I wanted to look. Obviously, recording it can get a bit stuttery, so I'm trying to find the balance between looking as nice as possible whilst also running as smoothly as possible. So yeah, that's the only annoying thing with not being able to play it on the old PS4 anymore. If you've probably seen the video or one of the Cowboys career, I talked about the PS4 is busted, so that's frustrating. But yeah, let's get into the action, dude. It's we've got like I said, star-studded, exciting. It's gonna be an attacking style of footy we're gonna play 100% as Payne Haas gets through, gets a beautiful pass to Dylan Brown, but they're gonna give away a high shot. Oh, ref, give us some advantage, mate. Very unfortunate as Brown again down the sideline puts a little kick in, but that man Ryan Pappenhausen, who probably, how old's Pappy? I think he would probably qualify for the Young Guns as well, because he's only, I don't know, I feel like he's 23, right? 22, 23? So I probably could have selected Pappenhausen, but like I said, I didn't want to literally pick every good young player in the comp, because, I didn't want to make the teams too weak, and yeah, there was no need for it. So beautiful play. Brian Toe gets it back to Dylan Brown, who's had an absolutely fantastic start to the match here, making a couple of clean breaks. And that time, was it him that passed it as the shadows on the portraits? That also, I don't know. I think I've got a. I did have shadows on like medium or low. I think I'm just going to turn shadows off, because as you can see on the portraits, they stuffed up for some reason. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm just going to turn the shadows off, because they got all funky on the portraits. But yeah, Dylan Brown. He's only 20 years old, Dylan Brown, which is crazy. He is a very good player. So yeah, him and Sam Walker, they're going to be the they're going to be the main halves. But like going through the squad in that intro, we've got Harris Tavita. We've also got who else have we got? There's a couple others, isn't there? I know for certain Harris Tavita. So we've got some depth in the halves that we can pick and choose and mix it around, depending on what happens. As Payne Haas gets it to Fafita onto Brian Toe, takes on little Pappenhausen, just going to shrug him off, and just all the big man getting involved there. Payne Haas gets through, gets the offload to Dave Fafita, and I just try to get the pass out as quickly as possible. Brian Toe sort of overran the play a little bit, but able just to hold his run, get the ball, and yeah, tough man to stop. One-on-one. There's not many tougher players to tackle one-on-one than Brian Toto, so he is going to cross for a try. And I think his first try of many I would expect in this career mode. I'm expecting big things from Toto's. Tony Staggs gets ricocheted off from one of the Storm players. Fortunate that they're able to play on from that. Definite knock on from them, but that'll take us to the halftime break. 11-0 on the old score line. So yeah, good completions from both teams. But we have just we've looked a little too sharp in attack as Sitili Tupanua now on the field. So yeah, we've got some young talent in the pack. I mean, dummy half Harry Grant. It's a team for sure. As Tony Staggs goes through, takes on the Storm defense. I thought Munster, he took the intercept, but I thought he was going to make the tackle. So I was trying to get it out to the outside men, and yeah, a little unfortunate right there as we give away a silly penalty, just trying to come off the line quick and put a shot on. But yeah, the Storm, as again, we put the shot on. Who was that? I think it was Tupanua, absolutely leveling, I think, Kafusi. So yeah, good to see our young forwards standing up to this Storm pack. And again, the ball gets ricocheted. Oh man, it's frustrating when that happens. So we've been a little bit unfortunate. I mean, we played well. The Storm, I'd say, would be a little fortunate to be in this game, because I think the scoreline, it flatters them a little bit as Grant out of dummy half tries to get a 40-20. Not a bad kick, but against the wind, always going to be tough from that position. But a good kick chase nonetheless, and able to pin the Storm inside their own 20 as we come up out of the line. Cameron Munster, oh no, we've completely whiffed, and Munster is going to race away here for Doe. He's not going to be able to chase him, and Cameron Munster of absolutely nothing. I just, so one thing I will mention as well, I'm playing with, I'm using like this, it's sort of a knockoff Xbox controller. It's actually, it's a decent like controller to use, but the analog sticks aren't as fluid. Like, I found myself just moving and stuff. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to. Like, the PS4 controller I really like, and it's very nice to use. Unfortunately, like, you can plug the PS4 controller into your PC fine and use it, but for some reason it doesn't work with Rugby League Live 4. I'm sure you could download a program to get it to work, but I don't know. I've got this other controller that I'm just using for now. It will take a little bit of getting used to, just the way it's just not as smooth. So sometimes that was a good example with changing direction, trying to tackle Munster. We just completely the fine-tuned movement was a little funky as the offload there. Josh Adokar, the Storm, oh man, they're almost going to snatch victory here. That was mighty close. Adokar almost getting the match winner as Big Tino on the field. So yeah, we've got a couple of plays left in this game. Dylan Brown scoots out, gets it onto Brian To'o. To'o gets the offload back. The hammer down the sideline, gets it back to Fafita, onto Dylan Brown, throws the dummy, goes straight through. It's a foot race. Remus Smith, he makes the big lunging effort, but Dylan Brown is going to score his second try to seal this game and put a little cherry on top of it. We played well. Dylan Brown had a stormer. Pardon the pun. I for some reason, whenever you play the Storm, I always say Storm puns. But yeah, we get a nice solid victory in round 1 of the Auckland 9'S. Hopefully, you guys are going to enjoy the Young Guns career. I'm excited to get into the... Well, I'm excited to finish the Auckland 9'S as well, but also excited to get into the regular season action. Dylan Brown, man of the match, unsurprising there. So, yeah, make sure to like and comment. I'll see you guys in the next one.